What up? Brittany Chestfest is the best. What's good in the hood, party people? This is your boy, Sky T Vice on Twitch, Skylar Vice on YouTube, Sky Vice if you're nasty. We're going to be doing Hogwarts Legacy. Full disclosure, this is going to be a little bit of a different experience than the Spider-Man or the God of War playthroughs. God of War I had played once before. I hadn't gotten all the way through it, actually. I had played the storyline, but hadn't done nearly half the collectibles. This one I have put about 100 hours into. I've beaten it, as you can see here on the opening screen, I've beaten it as 3 different houses. Slytherin was my first. Did Hufflepuff second. No, I did Gryffindor first. Slytherin second. Hufflepuff third, I believe. So I'm going to do Ravenclaw this time. Each time you do a different house, different aspects of the story change. Side quests are different. Your common house is different. We're going to be doing it as the hardest difficulty, and we're going to do it as Ravenclaw. And every time I play this, I notice new things. This game is absolutely massive, so we'll still be discovering new things together, and I'll be able to walk anyone who might be stuck through a few things as well, at least all the main missions. All right, so we are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th-year student. 5th-year transfer. Term begins on 1st of September. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree for the reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside school. However, due to your unique circumstances, I know, I've been waiting for fucking 20 years. Due to your unique circumstances, the ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Elazar Fig to help you hone your spellcasting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of term feast and the sorting ceremony. Yours sincerely, Professor Weasley. Hey, we know that name. An ancestor of Ronald, deputy headmistress. Let's get started. I always like him to look a little bit like me. Let's see. Or at least an idealized version of me. That guy kind of has the nose, maybe. I'm going to move the camera so I can see my controls. There we go. Yeah. Maybe lighten up the skin tone a bit. Not that light. There we go. Huh. That's not bad. I got that long hair going. Yeah. Bangs. Bangs for days. Yeah, Rastafarian. Go man bun. I do the man bun a lot. I'm gonna go for the long hair. Alright, I gotta move the camera. AKA Monday at midnight. Oh my god. Love it, Britt. I can't wait. I'm gonna move my camera so that way it's not blocking my text. There we go. I like the battle scar. I actually have a scar on my eyebrow, but it's on the other one like that. There we go. So that works for me. I'm gonna need some thicker eyebrows than that, I think. Give me them caterpillars. No. From a fight. I got in a fight, someone was wearing a ring, I got cut. He looked a lot worse, though. There we go. Oh, we get to do our voice too.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Sounds a little bitchy.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Ooh, I bet you are.
That was quite something. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
I'm gonna go with that. Doing hard. Boom. Do my nom de plume. That's not it. There we go. Do wizard. Start my journey. Let's do it. That's Professor Elazar Fig. As you can see, this takes place about 100 years before the events of Harry Potter.
It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me all the time.
He just apparated.
Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this.
What I love about this game is that it is full of Easter eggs for book readers. And I grew up with this book series. I read the first one when I was in third or fourth grade. It was right when it came out in '97.
Of course.
I remember reading one of the first copies, and I waited at the bookstore for the release of pretty much every single one after that. So I kind of grew up with the series.
After you.
Read them more times than I can count.
Since I've been to the castle, would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
So he's got an invisible steed driving his carriage. We can guess it's probably some Thestrals. And someone's watching him depart. Uh-oh. Ominous. Very ominous. They're so good, aren't they? The last one was heartbreaking. Oh my god. So many character deaths. I mean, just the way it starts off with Hedwig getting blasted away and Mad Eye getting blown off the broom. It's brutal. I'll never forgive Rowling for the way she killed off Lupin and Tonks, too. Oh my god.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their
So
magical
rude.
skills for 4 years now,
I almost
if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before
thought
the term
Hagrid
begins.
was going to bite it too, and the motorcycle went down.
Better mentor.
It was
Professor Fig
a good way to
is
raise
not
the
only
stakes.
an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
So the guy we're riding with works for the Ministry, and he has
Seen this.
something important to give to Fig. Goblin Rebellion.
Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
So this storyline takes place during the Goblin Wars that the history of magic class is always talking about in the Harry Potter books.
It was your wife, Eleazar,
And
who
his
alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam?
his dead wife is the one who broke the story about the goblins.
Wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
We're going to see that symbol
I
a
don't
lot
see
throughout
it
the
glow.
game. It's actually the symbol on the cover of the game, so... And only our character can see the magical glow on it, so... Curious and curious there. And it opened for us, almost like a snitch.
Wait. We do.
Oh, dragon attack. Dude from the Ministry just got munched. And since he just saw someone die, now he can see Thestrals. Getting right into it.
The key! Give me your hand!
The key was a port key. Aw, squirrely squirrel. Brittany, you're gonna love this game, by the way. The more I think about it, the more you're gonna love this game. There's a whole animal aspect to this game that
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion.
You're gonna
That stuff
freak
will
out
hurt
over.
you in a second.
Alright, so this is how we heal, down on the D-pad. Only if you have a Wiggenweld potion.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing?
Can't believe he's dragon
Attacking
dung.
a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure.
Can look
But that
around,
key
around with
discovered
the
was
right
clearly a
stick.
port key.
Port key.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
We're moving.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those
Awesome.
footprints. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good.
Let's unravel the mystery,
Let's
baby.
see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
The path
Mind
to
your
Hogwarts.
step.
Now we're
Where do you
moving.
suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question.
If you want to pull up details on your mission, you can do it with the D-pad. X to jump out into things.
ancient magic.
Sorry, I gotta move my camera display again. There we go. Circle to roll.
Ancient magic.
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare...
Actually, a little rusty. I've got a war control still ingrained in me, so it might be a little rusty to start this, but get back into it quick. It's like riding a bike.
Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold, but I am certain it was to do with that search.
So we apparently have an ability to see ancient magic that some wizards don't.
Sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
And in this game, you can decide what kind of wizard you're going to be.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
R2 to destroy with a basic cast.
Excellent.
Where you're looking is where you're targeting. You can change that, but I tried changing it once and it was not fun. So I recommend doing it as it is.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
Otherwise, it pretty much auto-locks for you. It'll drive you crazy. All these little things that are around you can destroy as well.
Improving with every cast.
The more you use your wand and use spells, the more the spells improve and things like that. So you basically want to practice them as much as you can.
Ah, up there.
Well, like other games too, you don't just want to rush straight ahead. Explore the nooks and crannies, because you'll find little goodies that'll help you upgrade. Everybody wants to upgrade. So there'll be little puzzles and riddles to figure out as we go along.
We're close now.
Controls are feeling a little stiff to me right now. But I know there's been a few updates since the last time I played through it. I'm interested to see what's changed.
Steady yourself. Reparo.
I basically stayed up the first week it came out and played it 3 times in a row in quick succession. So this is my first time playing it since it first came out. But this game is huge. Just absolutely gigantic. I mean, look at this
Almost there.
map. You can just see how much time and effort and money went into this game. Definitely had some good artists working on it.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect there's ancient privacy. That key led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
The mini-map shows your surroundings with you in the middle. This is your current objective. Press and hold up on the directional pad to toggle quest objective details. We already figured that out. Right now, we're just exploring the ruins.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
I think our investigation will take us outside.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
So this is that magic we can see that other people don't seem to be able to.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room?
Can't
I
see
don't
it.
see anything.
There's that glow again. Like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Be transported
I don't
to
believe it.
Gringotts.
Hello?
Aw. He's a nice looking goblin.
Just a moment.
It's nice as they can look at you.
Ooh.
Insert teeth things.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Sure.
Precisely. The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then.
Wonder where it leads.
Stay close.
My dude's looking dapper in that trench coat. I kind of want that. Rock the hell out of that shit.
After you.
This is more of a pea coat than a trench coat.
Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
Is this Gringotts train a ride at Harry Potter World? Because if it's not, it should be. It's in the movies too.
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak,
Whee!
we're just beneath the main lobby. The vault you see now in the east are private entrances to the
How
bank
cool is this?
of Gringotts. They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath. A what? It's a security measure. Experienced the thieves down.
I thought I might.
Have you heard of it? These
I don't know if they had that when me and you went to Harry Potter World. Because we went when it first opened, remember?
Was commissioned shortly after
Brett?
Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries.
I think they only had
It resides in
the
deepest
town and like
parts.
one ride at that point.
Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Good times.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
For real. My sis lives in Orlando too, so I've been up there a couple of times. We gotta meet up there one of these days. Oh, I don't trust that. I don't trust that other goblin. He was giving us the stink eye.
The aura that god was wearing is glowing.
And he had the glowy magic that the dragon.
Container. Now darker. I saw that same glow in the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there. He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
We've arrived.
Here we are.
Ah, there's that familiar theme. You could hear it in the back of that music there.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
Someone's just been sitting at that desk for hundreds of years. This is the first time someone's gone in it. It's pretty funny.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Another little early chest there. It's nice to get that early loot. Bonus loot.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door. Wait.
Love it. Those are all really good scores.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think.
John
There must be
Williams,
something here.
definitely really good.
Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we?
So we're about to learn a new spell.
Focus.
When you learn a spell, you basically just have to trace the letter that the spell comes in. Some of them are harder than others, but they're not hard to do. There we go.
Revelio. There. I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Oh, mysteries upon mysteries.
Lumos.
Where are we now?
This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what
Revelio.
end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
So we're being tested by whoever made this secret vault to see if we're worthy of whatever it holds. Quite a first day when you haven't even been to school yet.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
See the reflection
Yes, sir. I'm fine.
and the
You seem to have
ice
caused
there?
the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Revelio. I presume this is
There
what
he
you
is.
saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Oh, look at that. We're already learning another spell. What a day. Now, if you mess up on the casting, that red thing catches you and you have to do it over again, but there's no punishment for it or anything, so if you don't get it on the first try, don't worry about it. Now, you have spells. We only have a few spells so far, so we don't really have to worry about it. So this one has been automatically slotted. It creates light, obviously. If you read the book, you know Lumos. Hold R2 and tap the triangle to cast Lumos.
Now the reflection's turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. We already have a first fight.
Look out! Potato! Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Decoso!
Professor Fig! Got that brawn!
Exposo!
When you see the little thing appear above your head, press triangle. Or you can also dodge.
Stay close!
Revelio.
See a little chest over here. Hey,
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed
you
to go?
follow the direction of the
What's
little
happening?
light beams.
Wisps of magic seem to
But if
be
you cast Revelio, you'll also find a few chests while you're in here. So it's good to get those while you're here. Don't forget you can cast Lumos as well.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
There's another chest.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
Looks like we got all of them. Now we have more of these statue things. We don't have Professor Fig with us, so this could be a bit of a challenge. But
Lumos.
ain't nothing to it but to do it.
I suppose I'm on my own this time.
We gotta find an area where all their
Lumos.
little faces turn towards us. There we go. The intersection.
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Protego! Lumos.
You gotta wait for him to slam down their swords, then it'll activate.
Lumos. I need to align these statues with their reflections.
Looks like all 6 of them have to do it. There we go. So yes, even though they haven't told us to roll yet, roll does work. So you can roll as well. That's circle. But if you do Protego, you get to cast Stupefy as well. And Stupefy will stun all your enemies for a bit. Hold triangle during Protego to stun enemies with Stupefy. We've been doing that already, so it's been good. When they're stunned, they take extra damage, so you get rid of them a little bit quicker. If you get low on health, use that heal button down. There we go. That looks to be about all of them. We're running low on Wiggenweld, though. Took a couple hits on that. A little rusty. Now we can sprint. That's nice. Just hold down on L3. Doesn't look like there's any more chests in here. Pretty cool, right? What do we got here?
Revelio.
A few more chests. One more.
Revelio.
And let's get to it. Looks like a pensive. You know what that is? It's a container in which to view the memories of another person. Looks like the memories are already there.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
The visuals in this game are stunning.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
Man, they have an eye for your interior decorating, these wizards. Just conjure
That's what you're seeing.
gorgeous-ass marble.
The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries.
We stumbled onto something big
it
here.
seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know.
But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right. Ranrock. Seems my reputation precedes
It's the bad
me.
goblin.
I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And
Now we got a name for that wizard, Rackham.
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Yeah, I don't trust him. Might be the red eyes.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
Kills his own
I
kind.
have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Yeah, can already tell he's not a good guy. Looks like the room had protections of its own. That's a big boy. Now would be a good time to go.
I know a way out. Professor!
In the nick of time, baby.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
He had magic of his own.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here.
Hear that
Come.
music?
We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
We's at Hogwarts, baby. There it is. There's the Hogwarts Express pulling in. Our new playground for the next 30 to 40 hours. Let's go make ourselves a legacy. So, unless I hear otherwise, so I've already beaten this game as a Slytherin, a Gryffindor, and a Hufflepuff. Each time you do it, there's a different story for each. So I was going to do Ravenclaw this time just because it's the only house I haven't done. So that way there will be at least a few things to surprise me.
We haven't missed the sorting.
If that's okay with y'all.
I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to
Normally,
study
I'd
this
probably
letter
go with
as soon as I
Slytherin
can, but first I
or
must contact
Gryffindor.
the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask.
Although, if you're wondering which one I found the most fun so far, I would say Hufflepuff had the best storyline so far. If you're looking for one to do. So there's our new headmaster. You might recognize him. He's an ancestor of a character that's very beloved. And he was a character as a portrait in the books as well.
Black.
Phineas Nigellus Black. Sirius Black's great-great-great-grand uncle.
The headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us.
He's a douche.
The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I feel you. Definitely go with wherever your heart tells you to go in your first playthrough. I think I can't remember if I did Gryffindor or Slytherin first, but those are my first two.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
So they ask you questions, but you can pretty much figure out where the questions are going to lead. Okay. That sounds like a plan.
Yes, a bit older than
I'll let you know.
others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Can't wait to start classes.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors.
Ravenclaw would say that.
I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Daring? Probably be Gryffindor, right? Ambition? Slytherin? Loyalty? Hufflepuff? Curiosity?
A desire to learn.
Sounds like a Ravenclaw.
I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
Got it.
You belong in Ravenclaw!
You get some new threads depending on which house you choose.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
It's the only downer about this game.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do.
Don't worry, there's still plenty of flying.
Tomorrow.
There's a few Quidditch tidbits in as well.
Quite an entrance.
Just not a season.
It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
Now, if memory serves,
As I was saying...
Ravenclaw common
Professor
room
Weasley.
has a rotating
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
trivia questions to get into their common room, so that could be kind of hard if the game stays true to that.
Right this way.
No, there's flying, don't worry. We get us a broom, I promise.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year, Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw Common Room. You must solve a riddle to enter.
I knew
I won't
it.
be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Hopefully it's not too hard.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
And Ghost is
Ghost
dead.
or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
So a ghost lived longer. I'm glad that our guy figures it out.
Now, go
We don't
on
have
in
to do it
and get some
ourselves.
sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Aw, it's even prettier in the daytime.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Nice. This one's pretty classy. Wow, we were kings in the castle. Very nice. Look at them chair. I think the common room's up, but I want to see what's down here first. Yeesh. Got some more bedrooms. Nice, nice, nice. The controls are a little different. The reactions and stuff on them the last time I played. It seems like they're a little bit stiffer, truth be told. I wonder if they did that as an update. Maybe they were too loose before. You will never get this, la 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 la. But then you get this. You might wonder why I'm doing this. In one of the bathrooms, it opens up a trap door. I don't know if it does in this one too, but it did in one of the, I think it was Gryffindor's actually. Looks like their toilets are just toilets for now, but I'm watching them carefully. Hey, look, we got a chest. So we gotta be level 3 before we can get there, okay. Good to know, good to know. Let's go up to the common room. Hey, we've got suits of armor. They're blocking the girls' dormitories.
Must be different.
These are our fellow students. So we have to introduce ourselves to a few people. Have a little breakfast. Hey, how's it going, chick?
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden
Girl
gobstones?
cares a little bit too much about that plant.
Expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home, and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Bet you she grows dank-ass weed.
Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig.
Great minds
Teaches
think
about
alike,
theory,
Britt.
It seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw.
I was thinking the same thing.
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
Oh.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlic, encourages it.
Professor
And I don't think
Garlic.
Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients, as long as your brews are all perfect.
Nice talking to
It
you.
was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
All right. Deep breath. Why,
And
hello.
there's different side characters depending on which house you choose, obviously. So I've met these characters in other houses before, but they're not as in focus as they're going to be on this playthrough.
Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
I will say on this playthrough, not only are the controls a little bit
Also,
jammed up, it feels like, but I feel like my guy's voice has like a little robotic ring to it at the end that I didn't really notice on my last few playthroughs. Maybe it's...
astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds
You
interesting.
kind of hear that?
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all 5th years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
Surrounded by a bunch of nerds. Fucking Ravenclaw. Nerds are great. But seriously. Bunch of kiss-ass fucking book nerds. Oh, this guy knows how to have fun.
Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
Incel.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class.
You thought I would lighten the mood to make everyone smell like shit?
Downright calm next to some of these characters. And you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Kind of.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You'd best not keep her waiting.
Yay. Back down to get out. Hey, Professor.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
You can decide for yourself which order you want to do the classes in for
level exams. They will determine what type of
a lot of
career
it.
you'll have here.
But certain
much
spells
discussion with the
are
headmaster
more
and the
valuable
Department of
to
Magical
gain earlier
Education
than
at the
others,
Ministry,
so...
We've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
How's that supposed to help?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year.
It's basically our checkmark
Take full
system.
advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but What do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Let's do it.
This way.
After you, Weasley King.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Just wanted to spin the globe.
I certainly would have appreciated something like
Lumos.
a field guide when I was a student.
Revelio.
Just testing out our spells.
Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Ah. This bust, created in honor of Ravenclaw House, resides in the lofty Ravenclaw Tower. You've just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. The more of these you check off, the more XP you gain, the stronger you get. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points, or XP. Alright, so let's open the field guide. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. You can keep track of our challenges down here. Field guide pages, remote requirement, exploration, quest, combat. Every time you click one off, you get little prizes too. So there's multiple reasons to keep up with them.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Anytime you hear something tinkle, it means that your Revelio cast revealed something. Ooh. So these rooms are pretty neat. These are basically equations on the front. And you're trying to find the missing symbol. And so the symbols go around from left to right from 0 through 9. We'll get back to that in just a second. I think I'm still supposed to be following her for now. But we will be back to that.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
This is our
Your
fast travel in this
field
game.
guide contains a map of the castle.
flue flames.
Open it up and find Central Hall.
So we open up our map by pressing the center button on our controller. Boom. Hogwarts is divided into different areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live. It includes the House Common Rooms and the Great Hall. Not only are they divided into these sections, but they also have controller just freaked out there again. These different wings as well. Weird. So we select Grand Staircase. Now we have all the different flue flame locations that are available. If they're green, that means that you can travel to them. If they're gray, it means you haven't found them yet. You should go and activate them. You pretty much want to get all these activated as early as you can. They unlocked the Central Hall flue flame for us, so we can travel to that if we want to. And it's going to make us. So I'll have to go back to that arithmancy thing later. They're all throughout the castle, so we'll do another one.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Revelio.
Tinkle.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
There we go. Just walk in front of the flue flame to activate it. Now that we're in Central Hall, Let's see if we can't find some more field guide pages. As we follow her, of course. I see one floating.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the
We're gonna need a spell to get the floating one.
Station, so to speak.
But we'll have it before long.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Awesome.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls.
Defense Against the Dark Arts is my jam.
Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
This is before Voldemort put the curse on the position.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only... You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Gonna get my drink on.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Now, you get to decide how much you want to tell. You'll have a lot of choices to make in this game. I don't like to betray my confidences.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Snitches get stitches and wind up in ditches,
I'm
bitches.
afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
Yeah, that's how it happened.
I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
Yes, I got it.
Invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
So if we do our classes, we can go to Hogsmeade. Let's get that shit done.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Say no more.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Let's see what we got here. You can track available quests from the map. Open up the map. The yellow things represent the main quests. If they're locked, they'll have a little lock symbol on them. You earn new spells by going to class, and if there's a few that you get outside of class as well. But most of them you'll get within class. So do we want to do charms or defense against the dark arts first? I say we do charms first, because the spell we get is very important, and it'll help us get a little bit more loot.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright, now before we get to class, let's collect some field guide pages. If we hit up on our directional pad, a little page will fly out and lead us where we want to go. But right now I want to look around this main hall and see what there is to see.
The sorting hat took ages.
So there's one of those field guide pages. We're going to need to get that spell before we can get those, though. If they're flying around, we can't get them yet. That's why I want to get Accio. These, we need to find keys for. They're hidden around the building. But first, these arithmancy doors are all over. Like I said, each symbol going around the door, the first one is 0, the unicorn is 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way forward through 9, which is the giant squid at the very end. So basically, we want to figure out what the missing part of the equation is. So we have 11 plus that symbol, 21. So 11 plus 0, 1, 2, that leaves us at 13. How many to get to 21 from 13? 8. So looks like we're looking for a spider there. There we go. For the second part of the equation, we have the squid. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 plus, let's see what that symbol is. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 9 plus 5. So we are at 14. To get to 17, you need 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. That gives us the Hydra. So we need to enter the Hydra in on the other dice that we can find. So we have to find the other dice for that door and enter Hydra. If it's not there, just go up the stairs. It's usually just a little bit higher up. And sure enough.
I accidentally dropped a flobberworm down that road.
No, I've just played this before. Let's see if that works. Boom! We're in. Getting that loot, that sweet ass loot. So clothing items in this game are not just to look pretty. They also have powers. So gear. There we go. Handwear. Upgrade. Up 1 in offense, see? It's not a lot, but hey, every little bit counts. Looks like the gloves are the only ones with power that we have right now. So basically, everything we're wearing we want to replace. So let's keep our eyes and ears peeled. Got quests entered here. Charms, defense against the dark arts. We don't really have any side quests or assignments yet, but these will come up as we go through the game. Sweet. We already got our first piece of loot. We're on our way.
Revelio.
And look, there's a field guide. Statue of Gregory Smarmy. I'm not going to read all these, but if there's one that you want me to read, let me know. Or if I'm not reading enough of them, let me know that as well. I don't mind reading all of them if you want me to. Hey, we got another one. Central Hall Fountain. It's just basically a fountain. Has a unicorn on it. And look, we're already leveling up. Ooh, look. Well, I wonder what's bothering her. We might have a side mission on our hands.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's
potty.
This painting.
That's an adjective we should bring back.
If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty
that
frame
chick is
appear
potty.
There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Potty. So the secret to these is you use Lumos, it reveals a picture, you find where the picture is. Hey, I recognize that statue. That looks like Gregory fucking Smarmy, doesn't it? We just saw him. Gregory Smarmy. Where is you, dude? You over here? Where was that dude? Oh, he was on the other side, wasn't he?
Where to?
Why do I have this light out like a crazy person? You'll see.
This looks
because
like the location.
The light attracts the butterflies.
Back to your frame, little moth.
And then you bring the moth or the butterfly, whatever, back to the frame. Simple as that.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
And then there's Lenora up there, being all sulky. Let's go tell her we figured it out.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
I know it took you weeks, but it took us about 30 seconds.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
Hufflepuff, you know?
The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio.
Gotta love them Hufflepuffs. For real. Remember, if you want to know which way to go, press up on your book, and a little person will come out and start guiding you. But you have to select it on the mission tab. I think ours got thrown off. So let's go to challenges. Or quests. That's what we want, quests. And let's get Charms class tracked. There we go. And I can follow this thing. as I follow, I'm going to keep casting Revelio just in case there's any more field guide pages or funky stuff I can get. There's another one of those key chests. We will be doing some more stuff with them later. That tingling sounds pretty close. Which means there's something we can interact with around here. But I'm focusing on class right now.
Revelio.
Hey, we have another one of those posters. Or pictures. We haven't seen that area yet, but now we know what to look for. Looks like there's a skeleton of some sort in front of a mural in between two pillars next to an awning. So that'll be downstairs somewhere. Let's check. I'm guessing on the first floor there's an awning like that.
Revelio.
Not sure he's in at the present moment, the headmaster.
Nah, too far. It would be closer than that. Well, when we see it, we'll know.
Revelio.
Little lights leading up here. It's an interesting area. Here's Professor Fig's classroom. Oh, look at that.
Lumos.
We found it. Now I just gotta find that painting again. Aha. 2 of them in the books already. We're on a roll, people.
Revelio.
Here's a kitty cat. I only stopped to pet the kitties. Aww. I love kitties. It even did a little meow. I love it. Oh my god, there's another one. I could spend all day just petting the cats. Okay, that's a different game.
Revelio.
Summer Buster.
Hey, we're here. There should be a field guide in here. Come on. No field guide in here? There's a lock on the door. Alright, let's start the mission. It's our first class. First class at Hogwarts.
There is an open seat here.
Gryffindor.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin?
Yes.
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will
Right?
be a crucial year in your education on the art of
Oh,
charm.
if only we could build wizards
Confident
and
you will
witches.
take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517.
But I guess we get to whenever we play this game or read the Harry Potter books. That's the beauty of
tell me
art.
the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Oh no.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
As someone who's taught a couple classes before, first day of class is always rough. No one wants to talk ever.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are. Take turns summoning them out of one another's hands.
So we're going to learn the summoning charm. If you've read the books or seen the movies, you know Harry Potter loves him a summoning charm. Which he learned. Anyone know? He learned for the Triwizard Cup. To defeat the dragon. In book 4. Accio.
Accio. That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that.
I think she was giving us sultry eyes.
The basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day. I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Love it. Getting outside on the first day of class. This is my kind of teacher.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
I forgot about this.
So why don't we have our newest students start us off?
It's like a witch and wizard bar game almost.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, that's it! Excellent control there. Splendid!
Yeah. Still got it.
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Move my camera for this real quick. So you can bump each other's balls off the thing as well in this game. Just something to keep in mind.
That's it!
Let us give it.
Nicely done. There we go.
Pressure's on. Victory.
A perfect score.
Woo, baby! That's how it's done.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh man. Can't just let me have my victory and walk away?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
She's digging it.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
What? I should be in the lead by 1. She lost the last one.
Yes!
Too far. Shit.
Stay focused.
Here we go.
Now I'm gonna have to play aggressive.
Excellent control there.
Not good. Gotta knock her off. It's the only chance. Come on. Ah. So close. At least I got hers off.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
It doesn't actually matter if you win or lose, though. As long as you win one of them.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year.
Ouagadougou.
My mother received an offer to teach divination.
So now that we know the name of another
left Uganda and were halfway around
school
the world
of witchcraft and wizardry in Africa, Ouagadougou.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
Wandless magic.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Yeah, that's totally against canon, but we'll
It's nice to
roll
learn
with
about
it.
another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use a word
if you would.
If you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
So now we can collect our rewards in the challenge menu as well. Now these are just appearance things, so they don't make you more powerful, unfortunately. We'll head to Defense Against the Dark Arts now, and then after that we'll call it a night. On the way, though, we'll notice how we can summon those pages to us as we move.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere.
You can also use Accio
Professor Ronan reminds me of my
for
loads of wisdom,
battle.
But a bit mad.
It's pretty effective in battle, you'll be
How's the
surprised.
first day coming along?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Revelio.
Looks like we got a few treasure boxes upstairs. Looks like there's one in here as well. Someone's brewing polyjuice potion.
Revelio.
We'll be able to get into those chests a little bit later in the game, but can't get into them quite yet. See if there's anything else. Looks like a lot of the things are locked right now, but it's good to find out where they are. And get those flying pages that were in the main hall earlier.
Revelio.
There we go. It's an orrery, an Irish phoenix. Pretty cool.
Revelio.
Looks like someone got a howler. from their parents. Love it. Ah, there's our next class. Looks like people are already dueling.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull.
Oh, she got jokes.
The Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
She's a badass, is what she's saying.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Leviosa.
A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
All right. Leviosa. That's how Hermione says it in the movies. Leviosa.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
One of the characters is blind. You're going to find out later. One of the kids in this class is blind. And when she moved the desk over, he got nailed in the leg by it and he stumbled. It's a nice detail, but it was kind of cruel.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, Levioso. Now, well done.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. So basically, depending on what color their shield is, that's the color that you want to cast. So all of our spells have different colors. If his bubble was purple, I would have used Accio to break it. And then once you break their bubble, then you can hit him with your spell.
Is by duel. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso, good form. I know. Can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick one.
You were good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
I do enjoy life duel.
Just dueled his ass right off the table.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Give as good as you
on the
get.
Spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have
Give me
the
them
opportunity
points.
to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Different
Understood,
kettle of
Professor.
Grindylows.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
So that character we just met, Sallow, Sebastian Sallow, he's going to be important. So might as well go and talk to him now.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again...
It's not even my wand, it's a backup. Wait till I get my own.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing.
And unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a
Spoken like a
dueling
true
club,
Slytherin.
or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Oh, we interested.
Till next time.
Revelio.
We have a new quest. Let's check it out. Crossed Wands, round 1. We'll add that to our list. Alright, y'all. It is midnight. We're about 2 hours into the stream. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Brittany Chefsfest, you the best fest. When we pick it back up, we are going to talk to Luke and Brattleby and go to our underground wand dueling ceremony. We'll explore the castle a little bit more as well. So we'll go ahead and save it here. If I can remember how to save. There we go. Boom. Save complete. Alright, y'all. I'll see you next time. Same place. Till then, this is Sky T Vice on Twitch, Skylar Vice on YouTube. Saying live fast, die gaming. Take it easy, take it sleazy. And I'll catch you on the next stream. If you're a new watcher, make sure to hit that little heart button. Like, follow, subscribe, whatever you want to call it. So that way you can join the party next time. Brittany, I love you, dear. You're the best. Thanks for joining me for the first stream and talking to me all the way through. And I'll talk to you soon. Night.